And today we are going to be starting about JavaScript events. So events are very important. Events are very simple in the part of the JavaScript. I'm starting with the Visual Studio Code. I'm starting with the Visual Studio Code. In the part of the Visual Studio Code, I'm taking a new file, and let me write some notes for that. Okay, so events in JavaScript. Events in JavaScript. Uh, in JavaScript, basically, why events? Basically, why events? And what is event? What is event? One question is what is event, and one question is why event. Okay, so first of all, what is event? Event is event is some set of statements which are going to be working for some situation. So in real life, normal life, what are the events? Different kind of events in the normal life, like eating, walking, and sleeping, and running. See, all these are basically events in the real time. At the same time, the human life, all these are events. Normal human life. These are the multiple kind of events. Then coming to the JavaScript, what are the events? In the part of the JavaScript, there are so many kind of events. Like I'm going to be clicking on button click. I want to scroll the page. I want to do the mouse over, and do mouse out, and one more is something like focus on text box, blur on text box, and right click on element, right click on page or element, and one more is page load. So there are multiple kind of events available in JavaScript, and try to write all the keywords for apply event. JS keywords for apply event. There are multiple kind of keywords which are going to be available to apply the event. One is a click event, one is a DBL click event, one is a mouse over, one is a mouse out, one is a mouse move, one is a focus, one is a blur, one is a key press, one is a key up, key down, and load, and the context menu. And these are the multiple kind of events, and scroll. These are the multiple kind of events which are going to be available in the part of the JavaScript. We try to understand how to write event first. If you want to provide event, we need to follow some rules and regulations. We need to follow some steps for event. Steps for events. There are multiple kind of steps to apply the event. The first step is access element from HTML to JS, and the second step is add event listener method. Add event listener method on top of the element. Add event listener on top of the element. And the third one is create a event handler function for event block. So this is the way of working with events. The first step, how to access the element. There are multiple ways to access the element. Document dot get elements by tag name, and the name of the tag we can specify. Something like h1 and of 0. This is the tag based search. And one more is a class based search. Document dot get elements by class name and the name of the class. And we already know one thing, tags and classes are plural. Tags and classes are plural, but id is a singular. Singular nothing but document dot get element by id, which could be something like that id is going to be something like id name, whatever the id name you have. So just provide it. This is the first step of the events. And the second step of the events is whatever the element you got access, on top of the element we need to add a event listener dot add event listener. And this listener having two parameters, parameter 1, parameter 2. And parameter 1 is going to be event name. Parameter 2 is going to be event handler function. Event handler custom function. Event handler custom function. We need to define some event handler custom function. And the third step is very simple step. We need to execute the event handler custom function. Function, whatever the event handler you have, event handler, and that event handler is going to be executing with something like a function block or event block. What do you want to do when we do click on the button? What do you want to do when you do the mouse over on the particular element? What do you want to do when you do focus on particular text box? What do you want to do when you make a pre-press? All these things we are going to be right inside the block of the function. This is going to be a function block. This is going to be a function block. Inside the function block, we need to write the specific, whatever the specific reason what you want to do first. Okay, so this is the simple notes. I'm trying to saving the notes in top of the desktop, and something like 11 p.m. UI. Yes, I want to create a new folder. This folder should be something like 15 by 15 by 11. Okay, so inside 15 by 11, I just want to write something like notes. Now I'm trying to creating a new application. This will be the click event. We'll go with the click event first. Click event.html. Okay, so where you want to do click? I want to click on H1. So click me. Yeah, I want to add some event on this. Script, open script to close, and document dot get elements by class name or tag name. Name of the tag should be something like H1 of 0. So this is the element, okay, where ELE element is equal to. So I'm going to be creating one simple variable called ELE, and ELE is going to be storing with a tag. Then first step already done. This is the first step. What is the first step? Access element. Access element from HTML to JS. And second step is going to be add a event handler or add event handler add event handler. So ELE dot add event listener, sorry, not handler, it's event listener. Add event listener. This listener is going to be having two things. First of all, name of the event is click, and the function, what is the function you want to do? So CLICK me. This is my custom handler function, click me. The third step, I need to implement that. Element dot add event listener, click me, and this is the function. This is the function we need to implement now. So copy it and implement event handler as a function. Event handler as a function, and try to write something like a function click me, and which is going to be having, when we click on the button, when we click on some element, alert. Okay, so clicked something I just want to check. And H1 having some style. Now I want to implement some style for that. Style open, style close, and H1 I try to write some color. It's going to be red, and background color, which is going to be something like light blue. and the text line center. Finally, I just want to execute this. Open default browser. Yeah, my browser getting H1, and when I do click on H1, what is going to be happen? I want to execute event, but it is not executing. Where is the issue? I just want to check the issue. Go to the inspect now. Go to the console now. Uncaught syntax error missing after the argument. Okay, just check where is the issue we got. Let me check the thing. Element dot add event listener. I'm just missing the comma. Oh my god. So that's it. So finally, finally, this is going to be having something like yeah, click it. Now H1 is going to be clicking. So in the same way, you can add this click event for any element. Not only the H1, you can take button, you can take image, you can take a paragraph, wherever you want, you can provide the click event, mouse click event. And one more thing, I just want to tell you people, uh, some of the events are basically mouse events. Some of the events are basically keyboard events. We just want to try to understand which one is the mouse event, which one is a keyboard event. Let me write some events or mouse events. What are the events, mouse events? One is the click, double click, mouse over, mouse move. All these things are mouse events, and focus blur also mouse events. Let me write this. These are the mouse events. And key press, key down, key up. All these are basically keyboard events. Keyboard events. And some of the events are, and one is a change event also. And some of the events for the keyboard related keyboard events. Okay, what are the different kind of keyboard events? Let's go and check. Keyboard events are no input events. Different kind of input events. There are multiple kind of input events. One is the focus, one is the blur. At the same time, you can go for the change event. All these things. Let me copy these three things now. Copy it and input events. These are the input events basically. That's all enough. I just want to give you the double click event now. This is the click event. That's fine working. No issues that. Now I'm taking a double click event. Double click on me. Concept is same. There is no change. Instead of click, I want to take a DBL click. Instead of click, I will take a double click. So this will be DBL click me. This will be DBL click me. And alert, this will be double clicked. This is the double click dot HTML. And finally, click is not working anyway. And once I do double click is working properly as double click. The thing is working fine. Click is working, double click is working. Now let me do the mouse events like mouse over, mouse out, mouse move. Check new program, save it as mouse events now. Mouse events.html. And the thing is, I want to do the mouse events. Add event listener. This event listener is something like mouse over. Okay. So how to apply the mouse over event? Mouse over, M over, for M over, I want to write something. I just want to do something for the mouse over now. What I want to do is just access your element, whatever it is. Dot. Let me do the background color with something like red, and text color will be white. That I will tell you why, because of this. So when I do the mouse over dot style dot opacity, let me change the opacity. Opacity is equal to 0.5. that's all done. So this is the mouse over event. When I do the mouse over, this should be happen. So when I do the mouse over, something is going to be happening. Opacity is making dull, but when I do the mouse out, I just want to go for the back. When I do the mouse out, I want to go for the back. So this will be the mouse out, and this will be the mouse out. Event name is mouse out. And whenever we are doing the mouse out, M out, and M out should be implement. And M out opacity, I just want to make it 1.0. That's it. Now I try to understand what is this uh, mouse over and mouse out is going to be happening with. When mouse over element is getting dull, red color opacity is getting 0.5, opacity range between 0.1 to 1.0. So you should understand one thing here. Opacity in CSS, opacity range between 0.0 to 1.0. That we have to remember. Okay, so fine, that's it. And this is going to be making opacity dull. And when I do the mouse move, I need to execute some other event like mouse move. Let me take the mouse move now. Mouse move. When we do the mouse move, the event name is mouse move. Mouse move. And for this mouse move, I want to execute the event. Mouse move. When we do the mouse move, I want to write something like console.log. Console.log is basically JavaScript back, like a console log outputs. Document.write outputs are basically browser front outputs. Console.log is browser log outputs. So log output, I want to give mouse moving something. Mouse moving something. So open the browser, and when I'm doing the mouse move here, okay, something is having issue. M move. This is mouse move, right? Yeah. Now try to work on this. And okay, so and I'm doing the mouse move. I must go to the inspector now, check the console, and 133 times event got executed. When we are doing the mouse move on this particular element, something is going to be happening. Can you see that? When we are doing the mouse move, event is going to be fired. Can we see this mouse move is happening? The number is making count incremented. The same time, one more event we need to get understand that like focus and blur. Focus blur dot HTML. So how to work with the focus and blur input events? Focus and blur are input events, and placeholder. So enter your name. Enter your name. This will be enter your name. Something like script I'm writing. Script open, script close. Now access element first. Document dot get element by class tag name. The name of the tag is input of 0 dot add event listener. Listener name is focus, and FCS nothing but focus. And I want to implement event for that function FCS, which is going to be having something. When I do focus, I want to add some border on the element. Dot style dot border is equal to 2 pixel or 4 pixel solid, right? And this is for focus event. And one more is blur event. Let me go with the blur event. And this will be this time. This is the blur event. In this blur, I want to remove the border. Just remove the border. That's all enough. And this time, this is a BLR. Event name is BLR. The same event name I want to implement. So first of all, accessing element and adding event listener. Then we are writing the function. And here also blur also accessing element, adding event listener, and taking the function name. That function we are trying to implementing that, and save it, and right click on this, open in default browser. Now see this, we have the input box. We have the input box. When I do focus, so focused blur. Blur means clicking outside. Focus means clicking inside of the text box. Let me write something like so. Focus means clicking inside a text box. Blur means clicking outside of the text box. That's all. So this is what actually we have to remember. What is the focus? What is the blur? Focus means clicking inside of the text box. Blur means clicking outside of the text box. So there are multiple other kind of events like key events, all these things. Those things we will discuss in the next class.